Good morning. Today is Monday, February 10th, 2025. We're going to catch the opening here. We got NASDAQ futures, ES futures, and Dow futures right here. So what happened? Let's go ahead and go into a daily chart first. NASDAQ. Last week, Friday, huge flush down. At the open, there was a gap. This is a daily chart, NASDAQ. Gap down, and then we pushed up immediately in the NASDAQ. Now we're pushing hard to the upside again. So a few things stand out to me here. We have very clear resistance right there, right up near 22,000. You know, the market moves in waves. So question is, with this flush down last week, is this a push higher before we continue lower? Or was that a reversal in this uptrend here? Here's a low, right? Low, 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 maybe. So, you know, here's the low, higher low, higher low. In an uptrend, yes or no? We will see. But that's the daily chart of the NASDAQ there. Frankly, ES looks exactly the same. The Dow is a little bit different. This is an hourly of the Dow. Let's go to a daily. Look at the daily on the Dow. I mean, after this all-time high here, very, very clear selling. Smooth selling. Get the low. Get the low. My computer is frozen. Not sure that's going to turn out on the video there. We're moving incredibly slow right here. My goodness. I've got Thinkorswim installing updates. Could be why. All right, now on a daily chart, you know, closing below the 8, you typically see some follow through to the downside. That did not happen. It's moving up just like NQ and ES. So just want to speed this along a little bit. This week, major news. Today we got, you know, consumer inflation expectations. That's fine. More Fed speakers all over the place. We got some crude oil news tomorrow. Wednesday is the big day. CPI. CPI Wednesday. PPI Thursday. Those are massive economic data points. Massive. So, of course, those are really, really going to impact the markets later in the week. For now, markets are moving higher, although they did find some resistance at the top there. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, moving lower at the open. There's a little bit of news coming out at 9 a.m. Central. The Dow is mixed. ES is moving lower here. NASDAQ. Let's see, if we break this, there could be some more room to the downside here on the NASDAQ. ES is really pushing lower. High of 60.87-ish. We're down over 10 points from there in the ES. See what happens. Again, so much economic news later in the week. High impact news. We'll see what happens. This could be a really great week for day traders. Maybe we're in a range heading into the report, CPI report on Wednesday, before we make another major move. Maybe not. Maybe we just grind up. We shall see. So last night I was a doofus, and I traded when I shouldn't have been trading, and had a rough night last night. Just want to be transparent about that. I had a few trading combines that I no longer have. So this is a new trading combine here. Just want to be transparent. It's actually ridiculous. Really ridiculous. To lose combines, to lose funded accounts, whatever, to blow accounts is just really, really stupid and very unprofessional and selfish. You know, the market certainly does not reward that type of behavior. We know that it rewards patience, it rewards following a plan, it rewards good risk management. The thing is with that is where it gets difficult for most people to accept is that when there is strict risk management in place, when there is a trading plan that is followed consistently, trading is not a make a boatload of money quickly type of business. It takes time. It takes time. This is really interesting by the Dow. The Dow is just dumping. So is ES dumping. Wow. All right, Dow futures. Holy moly. So this was a short setup. Okay, we got the 8-period moving average. Here's the first 5-minute candle, closes strong below the 8-period moving average. So we could have gone short here. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? NASDAQ is hanging in there. Okay, the Dow is up 103 points. S&P's up 23. Nasdaq's up 190 points. Nasdaq looks like it could be a good opportunity to go long here. Let's look at our heat map. Yeah, tech is doing really well right now. Okay, so clearly there's the high from overnight, 21,791. Okay, we have economic news at 10. I don't want to get chopped up here. Bounce off the 8. ES is moving lower. So is the Dow. And Dow could easily keep flushing here. Look, I'm being very patient here because it's 20 minutes, not 20 minutes, 10 minutes into the opening of the week. It's a Monday morning. The markets have been open for 10 minutes. So yeah, I want to be patient. I want to be patient. ES is up 19 now. You know, you could jump into shorts. I would like to have been in a short already, though. You know, like at the open of this 5-minute candle on these two indices. All right, we can take a stab at a long in the NASDAQ here. Okay, 64-point stop. Let's see, maybe we get a nice move higher in the NASDAQ. God. Yeah, Dow is really dumping. Check that out. It's interesting. NASDAQ just made a new high. And take some coin off the table here. 30-point win. Tick win, not points, ticks. Okay, $190. That's cool. 30 points. The reason, again, it's Monday morning. I just want to go slow. There's no reason to go crazy first thing on a Monday morning here. Now, I could have kept my stop loss here, could have moved my stop to break even. The entry price was 776.75. Okay. Let's just say this blue line was my entry. So if I had my stop at break even here, we'd still be in this trade. And I exited the trade at 786 and a quarter. So left over 20 points on the table there. Now ES is still up 22. I would like to see S&Ps turn around here and go for a long. Let's see what NQ does here. If we can get, let's see. I want to see it kind of come back in just a little bit. Man, it looks real good. It looks like a great long setup on NQ. I'm long again in NQ. 64 tick stop loss on NQ. ES is going. So one thing I look at is like how far, like this, how far did this 15 points? Oh, that was a big push down on NQ there. I'll take my five ticks. You know what? I don't want to rush out of this either. So I move my stop up to 22 tick loss. A lot of resistance at 810 there. I'll just take 3. This is a 1 minute chart too. I typically don't do that. So I took a $10 winner on that, and that is totally fine. Again, first thing Monday morning, look at YM. Wow. Now you could go long and trail it up on a 1 minute. Let's see how far YM can come up here. Trading back below 1800. If we go back to our 5 minute chart, see what this looks like. See, not the strongest 5 minute candle. My original stop was, yeah, somewhere in this area, right over here, 83-ish. Okay, we know what happened with that trade, so we can take that off. Might want to go along here on NQ. Back down into the 80s. I'm long NQ. I want to pull up my stop to the bottom of that candle, 56 ticks. Ooh, that's not what I want to see. That's a bummer. Let's see if we move this lower. That's over 100 ticks. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Nice push, 14 ticks, 12 ticks. Gonna get back above 800. Lots of pressure here, lots of pressure. Just want to see some continuation here. Ooh, wow. Now you see how this math doesn't work, obviously. That loss was 370, 190 winner, and a $10 winner. That risk to reward does not work. In case you were wondering, got to do better there. Got to do better. We're slightly in profit. We saw the pressure to the downside. So let's see. This closed right just below the 8, just below the 8. Markets, there's a lot of pressure right now. Let's see if this thing can kind of get back up. Keep in mind, we're up 180 points. I mean, how much higher does the NASDAQ want to go today? Well, right in this area here. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Let's see. Do we think we're going to go higher for now or what? Let's see what happens after this 5-minute candle. If we go short, there's a good amount of room to the downside, but man, did we push up a lot heading into the morning. I think we may have trapped some longs up here, so I'm going to go short right here. Bring my stop in. By default, the stop is 100 ticks, right? Nice. Trying to give this some space to keep falling. ES is turning too, so is YM. All the indices look up. Okay, so with that trade, I'm okay with that. I pulled my stop in. We could have gotten a flush right there. I'm still kind of interested in a short trade right here, but with the 2 losses in a row, I just need to take a short breather right here. There is some news coming in 7 minutes that's going to inject some volatility. So, see how that goes. YM, nice. YM's turning. ES is turning. And NASDAQ. Can we get a flush? Can we get a little flush down NASDAQ? Buyers right here. Interesting spot right here on the NASDAQ. Interesting spot. Okay, sometimes you need to take the trade off, don't move the stops. I actually do, I perform better when I just take my trade. I just take the whole thing off. I really do. I perform better. I mean, you move the stop a little bit, then you don't get, where did I take that off? I took that off at 770, like basically at the bottom of this candle, and then see how it bounced straight back up. Well, if I move my stop, then maybe I get half of this amount, you know? So for whatever reason, for me, I have found that I do better when I just take the whole trade off instead of like moving my stop around. But I'm not always trying new things, but I try different methods of trading, different ways to manage risk, to see what works, see what brings success and what doesn't. That's trading. It's a constant tinkering to see what brings the most success. All right, so we're just minutes away from the economic news. Really, no trade to take at this point until that number comes out. So it's going to be a busy week. My goal for this week is just to trade well. That's it, just trade well. You know, made some mistakes last night. Last week I did not finish strong. I think I mentioned I met my goal for the week and then did not finish the week strong at all. And it was really disappointing. Really disappointed in myself to end last week. This is a new week, new opportunities. So here we are. We continue to push forward. Continue to push forward. Okay, took a few trades here to start the morning. Mixed bag. Overall, not great performance this morning. So here's the P&L currently. The win rate, 60%, that's low for me. And this is not balanced, 0.76. This needs to be above 1 in order to have a viable business. This profit factor, it's got to be above 1 to be viable. So overall, winners have to be larger than losers in the long run. And this morning, that did not happen. That did not happen. All right, so we'll sit here and just watch this number come out and see what it does to the markets. We're looking at 5-minute charts. Okay, 9 a.m. Here we go. 5-minute charts. Okay, markets move really fast when there's economic data that comes out. Really fast. It's best to not be in positions when the data comes out. But really, if you have a plan, you know, you can follow the plan and just practice good risk management. So like on ES here, with this dip, we could go long. Okay, stops below here. Okay, let's give it a shot. So I'm long ES, stops below here. This is a 5-minute chart. ES pushed up all night long. Dip in the morning, reversal. On a 5-minute chart, we have a strong close. I'm sorry, this is not a strong close. I would not call this strong, but we do have a close above the 8-period moving average. Therefore, we can go long and put our stops below this candle. NQ's flying. NQ just made a new high. ES is rolling. You're going to take it up to the 21. Right there. Got up to 80. I'll take that off. All right. So here's that ES trade. Now I could sit in it. You know, we could still sit in this. But, you know, I was just telling myself I do better when I just take the trade off and reset and look for the next opportunity. So entered at 6,076 quarter, got out at 6,079 quarter for 150 bucks. And could still be in it. My risk was I had a stop loss down here, and you could see if, you know, maybe you just get a grind up to the upside and it trails up, right? You can trail a stop on a 5-minute. All right, so that's it. That's it for the morning session. If you watch this and you get to this point and this video makes you think about the markets in a different way, or you have any thought at all about how I trade, if you want to interact, you want to connect, leave a comment, schedule a call with me, let's connect. I want to connect with as many traders as I can this year. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.